Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Hey guys, what day is it today?
Day 7.
Woohoo!
7.
All right. So we have a really interesting couple of beers today. This is really anyone's game because I have no idea how this is going to break down because this could not be more polar opposite in beer styles of all the beers we've had so far.
I think BrewDog and ToØl forgot to sync this day.
They did not sync this day at all. They did not check. They did not call each other and say, "What are you wearing today?" Because today was Green Day.
And neither of them wore green.
Exactly. So first up, we have ToØl, of course, and we have their Snowball Saison Ale, which is a dry hopped saison brewed to balance out all the sweet, heavy gravity being consumed during Xmas. Xmas is what they wrote, Xmas. It's at 8% ABV, and I believe this was beer number 24 in last year's calendar. So this is the first repeat we have of last year's calendar.
Yep.
It's not bad. 8 days in, or 7 days in, and
no repeats until
no repeats.
Yeah.
No,
well, 7 days in. Yeah,
7 days in. That's what I said. I corrected myself.
You said 8.
I said 7. After that, we can go back and
okay.
We can recap and
we can listen to it after we recorded it. So
and see what I said
and see that I'm right.
I caught myself.
Exactly. See that I'm right.
I was right too because I corrected myself.
No, you're not.
Jackass. Anyway. This definitely is a saison. I mean, the smell is super saison-y.
Yeah, they're saying dry hopped saison, but and of course there's more hops perhaps than a regular saison, but it's more saison.
But it also has Brett in there, so
I love the label. I just have to say.
Yeah, with all the snowballs on the
on
the ground, the different colors,
balls traveling around like. This is art, really. But it's such a good idea. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't do something better of it. But I still love it. Good label.
Is there anything of note on the label? Nope.
Snowballs.
So this maybe it's a winter saison.
Exactly.
Well, it is meant to be drank during the Xmas when you're consuming all of the other heavy beers.
Yeah.
All right.
Something to kind of lighten up all of the heavy imperial stouts and porters.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about saisons? It's kind of a...
I like saisons.
I do.
They're strange. It's like the best in the world.
It's in between a sour and a wheat.
They could be anything. They could be full of yeast. It could be complete sour.
It's a very broad spectrum.
Yeah, it's like saying it's a saison doesn't give you much, really.
It's like saying like a farmhouse ale. You're like, what the shit am I going to get in this thing?
No, I disagree. If you say farmhouse, I'm thinking blonde, I'm thinking yeast and dirty. And not at all as good as a saison. It's
blonde, yeast, and dirty.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad trip to the red light.
Like dirty blonde.
Sounds like a fun weekend in Vegas.
Mistress.
But beer-wise, it's not as good.
Yeah. All right.
But I'm also very happy with saisons because of this wide spectra. So
you get a lot in that style. I mean,
and also there's no other style that I can drink twice and have such different opinions on it.
Yeah,
it's like it's for a moment.
Yeah,
I think one saison that really put saisons on the map for me was the one Omnipolo came out with a long time ago, Potlatch, with the green paper label or the whole thing.
Potlatch.
Oh, I've never heard
It's
that.
amazing.
Yeah,
it's
never heard of that either.
One of my favorite Omnipolo beers ever.
And they'll never do it again because they're not interested in doing saisons.
I can't remember. I think it was a collaboration with someone because they did it in the U.S. as well. I just cannot remember who it was a collaboration with.
Well, while you're looking at
I want to say like Hill Farmstead, but
it could be.
I have to say my favorite.
No, it was Prairie. It was Prairie.
Okay.
My favorite saison is from Ebeltoft, a small farm brewery in Denmark, which I really recommend.
Yes.
Yeah, the Ebeltoft was doing really good stuff.
Raw Power, double IPA.
Oh my god, that was so good.
That was amazing.
I love that name.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, their labels are really like inconspicuous. You wouldn't think that they're...
No.
I mean, the labels don't speak, oh, this is going to be amazing, this is going to be a quality beer, because they're really low-key and kind of simple.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah,
they've been doing really good stuff.
Yeah.
What about like DuPont? Saison DuPont?
Yeah.
That is classic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That perfect representation of like a normal classic saison style.
The book.
Exactly.
That's the only good beer you find around the Mediterranean in the supermarket. That's just a
Saison de Pont?
Yeah.
Really?
That comes there. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, we got clean.
Ching, ching, ching.
Oh yeah.
It was funny, before you guys say anything, I was watching this Michael Jackson clip, the beer hunter, and he was like, there's even, when obviously sight is the first beer sense, and then smell, taste, but there's also sound.
Yeah.
There's even sound is included in the tasting of beer.
Yeah, the appreciation and the yeah. I gotta say, I think I enjoyed it more this year than last year.
I was thinking the same thing. I remember last year, I don't know if it was because it was beer 24, we're expecting like more.
Yeah.
Like as the final beer.
But I also think that it's not as... Because if I remember correctly, last year it was quite like heavy on the Saison yeast side, like really peppery and such. But I think now it's kind of moving more towards like the kind of fruitier bread side.
I agree. Yeah. This is a better version.
Yeah.
It's that simple. It's a lot less yeast. I remember having this and thinking it was too much yeast, which it's definitely not now. It's just spot on.
This is a really good Saison beer. I mean, this is what I would give to someone to get them to drink Saisons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I didn't try the last one, but this tastes great to me.
Yeah.
No, it's really nice.
This is excellent in style,
Yeah.
everything. But it's a little bit more tasty, it's a little bit more hoppy, it's a little bit more of everything than a regular Saison, like a Saison de Pont, which would be the blueprint in my eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Great beer.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this.
Still just a Saison, but great.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think the dry hopping really adds to it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe even I have no idea how long has this been sitting? Oh, it's on the... Yeah. This is going to be a tough one. It's probably... Yeah, I'm shit out of luck on that one. Can't really know which... Oh, well, it's this one.
Oh, it's that one, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
24/08/19. So, I mean, it's not that old.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the bread...
it's not
But I thought last year the bottle cap was... The best by date was much longer.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I thought it was longer than a 1 year or 2 year shelf life.
Oh, I can't remember.
I can't either.
Well, yeah, I think it was actually.
I would say it's
I
like
remember
it
I had
was
a
in the-
75 centiliter of it as well, and that was also a really long best before date.
I wish they stopped putting in the best before.
It would be better
date.
to just say
It's
bottle
so
date.
useless.
Yeah.
Just
say
we're
bottle
always
date.
looking for the bottle date.
Yeah.
We never know because
exactly.
someone might put it down a half a year and then we're lost anyway.
Yeah, it would still last anyway. And some people even at Savoy, if we have one that's like not even vintage but just past the date, then they complain and then they bring it back. And I don't want to get sick. I'm like, you won't get sick.
You won't get sick.
Unless you drink too many.
You're too Swedish, dude.
I don't want to say anything, but I mean that's not always an indicator that it's bad.
No. Exactly. It's just the Swedish livsmedel.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of countries have that.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have a best by date because it's
the same with syrup. Like if you look at the syrup bottles, they have a best before date of like 2 years. But if you go on their website and look at their FAQ page, it's just like, no, we just have to put that. It's going to last forever. It's just sugar.
It's like honey. Honey never goes bad.
Yeah,
but,
It never goes bad. Right?
Yeah. Same thing with syrup.
All right, so I'm going to give this, I think a 3.75.
3.75?
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to be right there with you.
All right, 3.75.
Good call. I'm not going to mess with that.
No, I agree. Actually, I was going to say either 3.5.
All four.
But now I'm on 3.75.
3.75 all around.
Great beer.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool. That's an easy count then. It's a 3.75 beer.
Yeah.
All around. Yeah, this was enjoyable.
Perfect.
Winter months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect
Yeah.
beer to have between beers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that.
Speaking of which, we're into the other side of the pond.
Exactly. Well,
And by the pond, I mean the beer pond, the beer divide.
Yes. So we're gonna jump right on to the Absrakt 23. So we had the Absrakt 24 a couple of episodes back.
previously,
yeah.
And now we're actually getting an Absrakt 23. So this is a bourbon barrel aged barley wine. 11.5% alcohol by volume, and it's it includes cereals containing gluten.
Excellent.
Yes.
And this has got to be what, like a year old now?
I think it came out like in summer. I
Did
think.
it?
Yeah, I think so.
3.
I think it came out in summer. Because they do. I think it's
two a year.
4 different ones a year. I think it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think this came out in summer, or maybe even like late summer.
Okay. So I think I started buying them when they were before they redid when they were still doing the cage.
Yeah, the cork and cage.
The cork and cage, and that was
so tough to open
17,
those bottles.
18. I still have the. I think I have 18, 19. Yeah, still 19, 20, something like that.
Yeah,
Can't remember. All right.
I think the 20 was the one we agreed on. That was.
Oh my goodness!
Oh wow, that is so.
I dipped in there and smelled the.
Yeah, that is bourbon. That is straight up bourbon.
Terrific.
It's like candy.
It's like I can't.
candy.
Yeah, I can't smell beer at all in this. It tastes like it smells like bourbon. Just bourbon.
Yeah,
and so the smell for this,
bourbon and sugar.
The smell for this reminds me of why I used to hate bourbon barrel aged things, because it was kind of like
sweet.
Well, if I wanted bourbon, I would just drink bourbon, and I want beer that's going to give me the approximation of bourbon.
Separate.
You know, I want it didn't. Yeah, it wasn't enhancing the beer flavor. It was just making it taste like somebody just dumped bourbon into beer.
I love that barrel aged things.
Oh, now I love it. I mean, now it's completely different. I think the craftsmanship in doing bourbon barrel aged stuff has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. But yeah, this is straight up.
Guys.
Yep. Cheers.
It's like I can't sit here and smell this
anymore.
Yeah.
I smell it.
It's too good.
I'm gonna go drink bourbon after this.
Oh man, that coasted tongue, quite nice. I mean, butterscotch, candy. I don't know what toffee.
Wow, this is surprisly good. It's for as bourbony as it was on the nose. It is not that bourbony.
It's very pleasant in the taste.
Yeah,
I'm also impressed. I hate barley wine as a rule, but this is not sweet candy.
No, exactly.
Yeah, for me, barley wines need to age like minimum 3 to 5 years because they're supposed to age like a wine. Basically, it's the whole concept was they had a lot of barley. They didn't know what to do with it, so they made it into wine when there was a shortage of other grains.
Yeah.
So it should age out over time. So for me, barley wines need to really just sit for a while. But this is really, really good.
This is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this might be my favorite beer so far of the calendar.
Well, yeah.
I kind of have to agree.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is good stuff.
Pushing that out.
Yep. No, I think it hits all the right. It's very balanced. Hits the right notes. Isn't too sweet or too syrupy or too bourbony. If anything, it could be a little more bourbony on the in the mouth.
No, I don't think it needs more. I don't think it needs more because if it had more bourbon, then you would get into like that territory of it being why would I drink this instead of a bourbon?
Then I would just have a bourbon.
Exactly.
But at 11.5%, it doesn't feel 11.5%. I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
It was very easy to drink.
Yeah.
I never had a barley like this. It's still not my thing, but it was amazing how smooth it was. Considering what it was.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, I normally don't like barley wines. I'm always a bit hesitant, like, to have a barley wine, or if I see it on tap somewhere, I
would never drink a barley wine on tap.
No, I mean,
no.
Is it? But, and then...
Can I have a pint of barley wine, please?
Yeah.
No, as a whole, you guys, because you guys probably know more than I about that, but I mean, are there a lot of bourbon barrel-aged barley wines, or is it just barley wine alone that...
It's usually, it depends. I mean, you can usually find a barley wine on its own, but then usually what they do is they take that and then they age it in different styles. So you can find bourbon or rum or cognac or I think I've seen aquavit or something like that as well. I mean,
there's a bunch of Oloroso as well, like sherry casks.
Yeah.
I know one of the barley wine. I think one of the first barley wines I had was the Mikkeller Big Worcester.
Yeah.
And that was like, I think the Worcester one is like 18%.
Yeah.
And they had it in a bunch of different casks. They had like the Madeira cask, I think.
Different variations.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been like trying to hit all of the different barrel aging versions of it. I think I'm like, I still need like one more or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's interesting. I never understood really, like, I do love quads, for instance. Or I used to love quads, and it's quite close to barley.
Yeah, it is.
But it's, I don't know why this is. I think the quads they're not less sweet.
No.
But they're often more complex and they're built in a different way. But I get this from barley wine. I get just a sweet shock. Like I try to read scoop and so on. It's like no, it's not for me. So
that was one of the things when I was in Italy, like kind of like everyone has a lager pretty much. Like all the breweries in Italy, everyone does barley wine because there's a ton of barley down there, and so every brewery does a barley wine. I've never seen so many barley wines just available. It was crazy.
Like the supply of barley wines.
Yeah, it was really impressive to see that many like breweries as one of their go-to beer styles because it's not it's not a very popular beer style, I would say overall.
Yeah, if someone was like, "Give me a beer," and you give them a barley wine, not everyone could enjoy it or would.
Right, most people would be like, what the hell is that?
But however, it's a very common favorite beer among my friends. I mean, most people think barley is the best.
Yeah.
And it's always someone bringing their favorite barley wine at our testings to my unhappiness.
And you kick them out immediately? You're like, what is this garbage?
No.
How dare you, sir, insult me with this barley wine? You should leave now.
Jeeves, bring out the dog F, please.
It is a very interesting style. I believe that I get like the old IPA vibes from a barley. It's very mental.
Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of double IPAs that have been aged too long.
Yeah.
Almost transform into some.
Well, actually, I bought a year-old double IPA from Savoy one time, and and we split it, and you were like, "Is this a barley wine?"
Was it the Unida Detour double IPA?
It might have been, yeah. It was something,
Utah?
Yeah, something that had been around for like a year.
Big bottle. Yeah, we had those down in the basement, and Rob, I was like, people have been complaining because when they open it, they're like, "This is straight barley wine."
Yeah.
But is it a double IPA that loses its hops and then holds the alcohol?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Because if the double IPA also has like a bunch of caramel malt in it, then that's going to shine through as well as it ages out. Yeah. So
we quite enjoyed it. We split the bottle with
because we like barley wine.
Yeah,
so it was fine.
Yeah, but other people who want a hoppy,
I would see that being a problem.
Yeah, I would be really upset.
I paid $150 for a double IPA, and now what is this?
No, I would go crazy, and I'm very picky with my traditional IPAs.
Yeah.
I throw most of them away. I stop buying them. I never buy an American IPA in Sweden again.
No,
there's no reason.
Well, there's no point now.
It's just shipping time and
they're like 3 months old. We're standing on the dock. The chances that they are spoiled are overwhelming.
Yeah.
However, I still buy New Zealand IPAs because I'm so interested in their hops, and there's some trace left of it. But they're often like 6 months old and they taste terrible. But still, I get some new flavor I never even thought existed.
Yeah,
well, you still get Swedish IPAs with New Zealand hops in them as well.
Yeah, but for some reason, the Garage Projects.
Oh my God, the Garage Projects.
They're really good.
Yeah, they're often like 1 year old, and still there is something in them that you never had before. It doesn't matter. The New Zealand hops, all right, but this stuff, it tastes like kiwi on steroids. It's like really weird.
Dude, that pernicious weed or pernicious.
Yeah, that one.
Terrific IPA.
That was 1 year old.
Boom. Was that one?
Yeah,
was that
and I felt the deadness in it, and still it was wonderful. Like I could cope with the dead hops because there was something alive in it that was so wonderful, and that's why I still buy that.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I'm just thinking, when will I have this fresh? Like,
well, you gotta go to New Zealand.
Go to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Let's book the ticket.
It might not
Go to
happen,
Habitat.
but maybe next weekend.
Do it.
Yeah. That's what you need to do. All right, guys. So, what do you rate this?
Oh my gosh.
Well, Bo, we'll let you go first.
I mean, Adrian, I'm kind of with Adrian that I don't normally buy barley wines, and it's rare that I would drink one in a bar, but because it's not my top style. But this is quite enjoyable, really smooth, round. The bourbon actually quite nice on it. I get a lot of butterscotch. I mean, I have to rate this probably a 4. I mean, this is really nice for me. So I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
All right, 4.
Yeah.
All right, Adrian.
Well, this is not my thing, and I hate to bring it down, but I have to if I go from my own. If I review it as a beer, I think I'll be at 4 as well.
All right.
If I would do this on my blog, and consider only my personal taste, it will be done. 2. But I think from a review point of view, I'll still give it 4. It's one of the best barley wines I ever tasted.
Cool. All right.
I'm going to go 4.5.
I'm going 4.5 as well. I absolutely really enjoyed this. So
this was a terrific beer.
Yeah. Not to take anything away from the Snowball Saison, but it's not on the same level or playing field as the Abstrakt. What was this again? 23.
23. Yep.
Excellent.
So BrewDog closing in.
Yep.
Closing in the gap at BrewDog 3 ToØl 4.
All right. Okay.
Wow. Because BrewDog won that one, right?
They won that one. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
See you tomorrow.